everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you all so much for coming. I do love showing off my makes, and I love that you come week after week to come and see them. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toy Box. I am on Etsy, Ravelry, Instagram, and Facebook. So what I've been up to, it hasn't quite been a week. Today is Sunday, and I'm filming later on in the day than I would have liked because we went out in the morning, and my phone did not charge last night. I don't know what happened. It just didn't charge. So I charged it a little bit. It is not at 100%, but I figure it's good enough for filming, and so we'll see how long this. I only have 4 projects to show you, so I should be able to show it to you on time. Whatever, we'll see what happens. Do I feel like I'm getting lower? Oh, this tripod. Back up. All right, let's hope it stays like this. Yeah, so this is my travel tripod since I am still at my parents' house in Montreal. I'm using my travel tripod and it's not as reliable as the one I use at home. But anyways, what have I been up to? I finished my cat. Here she is. This is my little cat. I showed a lot of it to you last time. I finished the ears, I finished the tail, and I did the dress. I will recommend when people make this. I did frog the dress once and restarted because I made it too tight. And I added 2 more rows and it's still a little on the tight side. So I'm going to recommend using a bigger hook than you use on the cat. This dress comes off, as does all of the clothes in this series. So if you want, you could just, I have a pattern for the bunny as a tutorial, which is going to have this same body pattern, this same head, this same arm. The only things that are different are the tails in each of the animals and the ears in each of the animals. But I made the bunny pattern. It is a tutorial on my YouTube channel, and you could go there and make the bunny with the bunny's dress, which is different than this dress because I just designed this one. You could make just one animal and make all the clothes if you want, because it's one PDF, and this is just going to be added to that one PDF. I just have to get it tested, this dress especially. So this dress that I made, this idea came to me sometime last year, and when Rose, last year I did not travel as much as I did this year, so I was able to contribute to Wings much more. And when Rose said she wanted doll dresses, I'm like, I'm trying this idea out. And so I tried it out as, instead of in a pattern, as a doll dress, and I liked the way it turned out, so I thought, okay, it's time to put it into a pattern. So here it is. It's got little armholes. The back is open so that you could take it on and off. But I mean, if you're making the doll and you decide, hey, I don't want to have the clothes take off, you could sew it up all the way up. Like, you just need to make sure it's on the doll before you sew it all the way up. So you'd like maybe sew it up to here and then put it on the doll and then sew up the rest. Totally doable if that's what you want. I certainly did not like, especially when I first started crocheting, giving my dolls to toys and having them lose the accessories. I would never ever make shoes. These don't have shoes. I didn't design these with shoes, just the outfit. I never ever made shoes for any dolls when I first started making. Now I do, but I didn't when I started because I was giving it to children, and children, including myself, my Barbies, never had shoes because I lost them right away. And that's what it is. Children are notorious for losing the shoes, so I would never make them apart, like separate. So anyways, so if you are one of those people who don't like having the clothes lost, you could sew this on. I'm gonna, in my pattern, recommend using a hook size bigger than the one you used for the doll for this dress. Anyways, this is it. I loved the tail. I liked working on this, and I still have to get her tested. Hey, just I mean, I'm only gonna have 3 testers, but just a quick thing, if anybody is interested in testing her, let me know. Just send me an email saying, hey, I'm interested in testing her, and send me a couple pictures of amigurumi that you've made in the past. And no promises, but I might choose you. But anyways, here she is. So I finished her, which I will put her right here. And then I started on a baby blanket because my mom's friend had a grandson and she wanted a baby blanket for the baby. So here it is. It's not a huge blanket, but it's good for a newborn. I just didn't want to make it bigger. No, for no reason. Then I wanted to work on something else. But I spent most of my week working on this. This is the corded shells rectangular pattern from Fiber Spider. I love the corded shells. I actually made the shawl once before, and I've always wanted to make the rectangular one, but I need an excuse. And not that I didn't have the opportunity before, I just slipped my mind and I just remembered, there was the corded shells. I wanted to make that, and I did. I made it. I used the Bernat Sport Baby, or Baby Sport, that I won in a giveaway by Wanda. I'm sorry, Wanda. It's Crochet Done My Way, Wanda. And I used that yarn, and she gave a solid color too. Since I already made a blanket with this, I didn't quite have enough. That one took the old one took a whole skein and a bit, and this one took maybe a whole skein, maybe a whole skein and a bit. I don't know, because I didn't have a whole skein of this funny prints. So I had to add this baby blue to it, and I think it looks okay. It looks kind of like a border, right? Anyways, I'm all about using my stash instead of buying. I do buy yarn, and I do buy yarn for specific projects, for sure. But for the most part, I look in my stash first and see if I can make it. And if I can, yay. If I can't, then I'll buy for it. But anyways, those are my 2 FOs. These are done. Most of my week was with this. I have to admit it. This was most of my week. But since I finished probably on Thursday or Friday. I did start a couple other stuff too. I started, hold on one second. I started this square. I'm not going to make, it's a blanket. It's a crochet crowd blanket. I think it's the Calming Comfort. Anyways, I'll have it linked down below. It's a calming something, or a calm something. And I've always like looked at this blanket and wanted to make it, but I'm not a big blanket maker, number one. Number two, I don't really have space for extra blankets. And so it was sort of like, what am I going to do with it? Well, I decided I'm going to make 2 of these, just the center. I haven't finished as far as I want, but I'm almost finished. I'll probably just add 1 or 2 more rows. I'm going to make 2 of them, attach them together, and make a bag out of it. So I started it. It's gorgeous. Look at that texture. Look at the detail. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. If you make blankets and you don't, you know, this is one to look out for. I will text it. I will link it down below. I am using Karen cotton cakes that I bought a long time ago, and this is the colorway Hydrangea. And I don't want to make it too big because I want the colors, even though I'm not fussing about them ending mid-row, like right here. Let me do it this way. Right here, you could see it changed colors. I'm not fussing about that, but I want there to be an entire round of the color. And I think I'm getting close to the point where there won't be. And so I'm going to stop before that. Like the gray is going to make it all the way through 1 round at least. And then I'll probably stop and make it again. And then attach them together and maybe even line it. Oh, I forgot one of my projects. I have another FO and I didn't even show it to you. Let me go get it. I do have another whip too, but I need to show you that FO. I'm really proud of it. Hold on one sec. Okay, I need to show you my next FO. Check it out. I made a dodgy bag. I thought I would do such a bad job at this, but I wanted to do it anyways. This is fabric that my sister-in-law got me. It wasn't a fabric. She got me 2 napkins that I didn't know what to do with. She got it when she went to Japan, and I thought I'd make a bag out of it. But oh my gosh, I had such like, I don't think I'll be able to do it. Oh, I'm sure I won't be able to do it type attitude, that for the longest time I didn't. I did bring this fabric with me last year, and I took it back. No, I didn't bring it with me. I didn't even bring it with me last year. Now, I have a sewing machine that is a kid's sewing machine and is totally annoying to work with. So I didn't make it in New York. My mom has a really nice sewing machine, and all that's really left to make this look better is just to iron it. That's all I have left to do with this, and a drawstring. I need to find a drawstring. I saw some in Dollarama that I might be able to use, but check it out. It's got a box bottom and everything, and I did a good job. I did. My sewing was almost straight. Like when I use my kid's sewing machine, it is never straight. With this machine, it's almost straight. And look, I lined it up really nicely. Can you believe it? I made a project bag. I do plan to make probably, oh, I'm sinking. I do plan to make probably 2 more before I go back to New York. I want to make 2 more. I want to make one more for me. This is my daughter's. She's claimed it. She loves cats. She loves black. She loves red. It's hers. So I want to make one for me, and my son has asked for one. He wants me to make one with turtles. I don't have anything with turtle fabric. I do have watermelon fabric, and he has accepted that as a backup. But if I get a chance, I don't know that I will. If I get a chance to find turtle fabric, I'll look for it. But this is it. I made a bag. A dodgy bag. And yes, I used Ali, Little Drops of Wonderful's tutorial to make this. Isn't it so cool? Anyways, I'll link the tutorial down below in case anyone is interested in making a bag. She's really good at showing it and giving you confidence. And I made a bag. In case you didn't hear me, I made a bag. No, it's not. Sewing is not going to be a craft I carry home because I don't have a sewing machine. Hi, cutie. Bye, cutie. All right, both of them are coming out, but you won't see them. Don't worry. They're not going to get in your way. Hopefully they're not going to talk.
Hey, buddies.
Okay, they are going to talk. They're there. Kids. All right, my last whip to show you. I already showed you this one. Is in this bag. So I met up with Chantel. Chantel is not a podcaster. I am outside. If you're hearing background noise, I apologize. Anyways, those kids, they're loud. I was saying, I met up with Chantel. Chantel lives in Montreal, and she doesn't do videos. She's not a podcaster, but she is definitely a supporter. You could find her on many, many videos in the comments. But I met up with her, and she gave me some yarn. She did. And I fell in love with one of them, and I had to make something out of it. She loved it too. I know, because she told me she gave me this yarn that she couldn't use because it's too thin for her. She tried to make something out of it. But here's the yarn. It is, let me read it. It is from Monsoon Calamity. It is mocha cotton in fingering weight, and it is the stranded yarn. And it's pure cotton. There it is. Love it. The color, oh my gosh, I love the color. This time, okay, since she's used it, it's in pieces, so I can't show you the entire colorway, but this is what I have right now. I am working from the outside in, so this is that part, and then I have a little thing here, and I have another ball here, so it's in pieces, but that's okay. I'll just weave in ends when I'm done. I decided I wanted to work from the outside because red is one of my favorite colors, and I wanted the red to show more than the brown. So I started pulling it from the outside. I'm at home, and I'm making a post-virus shawl. Check it out. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I feel like all I'm doing is I am making other people's patterns. I mean, I just showed you a Mikey pattern, and I showed you a fiber spider pattern, a Craig pattern, and now I'm showing you a crystal pattern. This is from Bag O' Day. It is the post-virus shawl. It is not my first experience with the virus shawl. I have made the virus shawl. I have made the virus meets granny, that's by Fiber Spider, and now I'm making the post virus shawl, and there it is. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this color. Oh my goodness, if I could get even just the way it is, the first shade right here, if I could get just this color in a solid, I would so get it. I don't know where to get Monsoon Calamity yarn. It is a Canadian brand of yarn, which is nice. But anyways, here it is. I am loving it. I am loving, loving, loving it. It is one pretty shawl. Let me tell you that. Shawl pattern. And if you guys want to, if you like the granny, the virus shawl, I will highly recommend making this one because I am enjoying every moment of it. But anyways, this is one of the yarn that Chantel gave me, and anytime I use yarn that is gifted or I want in a giveaway, I always tell. So you'll see the rest of the yarn she gave me eventually. But this is it. I've started this one. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I can't get over how beautiful the red is. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. I hope the camera is picking it up right. This is almost true to color. It's a little darker than you see right now. So pretty. So pretty. Anyways, I had fun with Chantel. We met up midway between me and her, and we had coffee together, and it was really fun. We went to Dessert. I gotta say, Dessert, I love Dessert. Don't get me wrong, I love Dessert. And when I was living in Montreal, that was my go-to craft store. I would go to Dessert anytime I got the opportunity. At that time I was painting, so I was looking more at the paints than anything else. The paints and like the canvas and all that sort of stuff. I might be able to get stuff cheaper, but I just love Dessert so much that I would actually, I don't know, would I be able to get stuff cheaper? I just love Dessert. Okay, and I would go. It was a little out of the way, but I would go all the time. And then when I started crocheting, I didn't live here. I lived in New York. So every single time I came to Montreal, there was a stop off to go to Dessert to check out the yarn, because they had gorgeous yarns that I couldn't find in New York. Gorgeous, gorgeous, like French yarn from France, probably. They still have French yarn from France, but it's all wool, which doesn't help me at all. And the other yarns are, I guess, Patons Canadiana. I buy them. It's a nice acrylic. It's not bad. It's just nothing that gets me super excited. It's great for amigurumi. Again, I'm outside. It's afternoon, late afternoon, almost evening. Everyone is coming out to enjoy the weather, so there's a lot of noise in the background. I apologize for that. Yeah, so I do like Patons, don't get me wrong. I do like the Canadiana brand. I have used it. I like it. And if I have a project in mind, I will definitely buy it. But without a project in mind, it's just a repeat. Since I have acrylic yarn at home, there's no really point in buying it. And the French yarn that they have all have wool in it. That meant I didn't get it. I didn't get anything from there, and it's okay. It's okay. I had fun going to Dessert. It's a beautiful store, and I love it. That's not the only Dessert I've been to in this trip, by the way. If I saw a Dessert, I went in there. I have a hard time saying Dessert. It used to be called Omar Dessert, and I always say Omar Dessert. That's what comes out into my head. And I have to stop myself and say Dessert because it's changed names, just like Joanne Fabrics. I can't stop saying Joanne Fabrics, even though it's just Joanne now. Dessert is like that. It's just Dessert now. It's not Omar Dessert anymore. But I love that store. And oh my gosh, when I walked down the paint aisle, the Michaels that used to be near my house in New York, it didn't compare. It really didn't. It didn't have as much variety of acrylic paints and as much colors and as much brands as this air has. I truly, truly miss that store. But I miss any craft store in New York now, since there's nothing close by, and the only one is a bit of a trek, and I have to plan to go to it. All my crafting supplies are done online now. I like this air though. Ooh, what's that reflection? I don't know what that is, but I think it's just a sign telling me, okay, you've recorded for long enough. This is over 20 minutes now, and it's time to stop. And plus, it's getting dark, and I like filming in the morning. I like the lighting in the morning, but I have family coming over tomorrow, and so I doubt I'll be able to film tomorrow. Although you'll probably see this video. Today is Sunday, by the way. You'll probably see it on Monday though, because my phone, I woke up with no battery, like very little, 30%. And I went out, and now I'm back, and I charged it for a little bit. It's still not at 100%, so I doubt I'll be able to edit, because I edit from my phone. I do upload from my computer. I transfer it onto from my phone to my computer before I upload it. But I edit from my phone, so I don't know if I have enough juice left to edit. That might happen tomorrow. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you like this video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear from me again, please subscribe. And here's something that I never ever say. But if you know anyone who likes crochet videos and you think would like my videos, please let them know about me. Anyways, I'm going to say goodbye now.